Next topic is voters list. Once the constituency are decided, the next step is to decide who can and who cannot vote. So once the constituency are decided, the next step is to decide which people can vote and which people cannot vote in an election. This decision cannot be left to anyone till the last day. So this decision who will give the vote and who will not, it is not given to any individual. In a democratic election, the list of those who are eligible to vote is prepared much before the election and given to everyone. So the list of who will give the vote and who will not, it is decided by an organization or a body, and it is decided beforehand. Okay, and before the election they are given to everyone. This list is officially called the electoral roll. So the list which an individual get, that means he or she is eligible to give an election, that list is called electoral roll, and in a common language they are known as voter list. If you have a voter list, you can vote. If you don't, you are not eligible for to give and vote in an election. This is an important step for it is linked to the first condition of a democratic election. Everyone should get an equal opportunity to choose representatives. So this is an important step to link the first condition of democratic election, is that everyone should get an opportunity to choose their representative or their leaders. In chapter 1, we read about the principle of universal adult franchise. That means the person who is 18 years old or above 18 have the right to vote. In practice, it means that everyone should have one vote and each vote should have equal value. So according to universal adult franchise, it means that everyone should have one vote and everyone should have equal value, and the person who is of 18 or more than 18, they are eligible for voting rights. No one should be denied the right to vote without a good reason. So no one can be denied to give vote without a you can say good reason. There should be a valid reason. Different citizens differ from one another in many ways. Some are rich, some are poor, some are highly educated, some are not so educated and or not educated at all. Some are kind, others are not so kind. So we cannot differentiate the citizen on these values, because in our constitution all the people are equal, but all of them are human beings with their own needs and views. So these are people who are all equal, and they have their own needs and views or opinions. This is what all of them deserve, to have an equal say in decisions that affect them. So this is the reason why all the people should have equal opportunities. In our country, all the citizens aged 18 years and above can vote in an election. So the citizens who are of 18 years or above 18, they can give and vote in an election. Every citizen has the right to vote regardless of his or her caste, religion and gender. So every citizens have the right to give vote, and it doesn't matter according to their according to which caste they belong or which religion they follow or which gender, that means male, female or transgender. Some criminals and persons are unsound with unsound mind can be denied the right to vote, but only in rare situations. So these are the conditions in which they are denied to give votes, but only in a very rare situation. It is the responsibility of the government to get the name of all the eligible voters put on the voter list. So it is the responsibility of our government of India to get the names of all the eligible voters so that they can put on in the voter list. As new person attain voting age, names are added to the voter list. Okay, so as the person who is of 18 years, their name are added in the voter list by the government of our India. Names of those who move out of a place or those who are dead are deleted. So those person who have moved out from a place, their name are deleted, and even if a person is dead, their name are also deleted from the voter list. A complete revision of the list takes place every 5 years. So a complete revision of the list are taken place in every 5 years. This is done to ensure that it remains up to date. So why they are done? So why there is a revision of the list? So that it remains up to the date. In the last few years, a new system of election photo identity card, that is EPIC, remember the full form, has been introduced. So in the last few years, election photo identity card, that is EPIC, has been introduced. The government has tried to give this card to every person to the voters list. So the government has tried to give the EPIC card to every person on the voter list. The voters are required to carry this card when they go out to vote, so that no one can vote from someone else. So whenever they will go for giving their vote in an election, they have to carry this epic card. But the card is not yet compulsory for voting. For voting, the voters can show many other proofs of identity card like the ration card or the driving license. So it is not necessary that you have to bring the epic, that means election photo identity card, during an election. You can show your ration card and even the driving license also.